the performance from our midfield will be the determining factor to whether we win this game or not.
I think the problem is we're good going forward at times, but we're relying upon the same people at the back. That combination of Maguire and Lindelof as centre halves wasn't good enough 3 years ago, and we're still relying on those players. They look shaky at the back to me, and we scored 3 goals away from home. We should be home and hosed, but just not good enough at the back for me. Shaky.
One of the things I've been looking at with Man United is you're beating Everton, beating Burnley, beating Brentford, and you're thinking, yeah, but it just wasn't very interesting. It wasn't fun. It wasn't entertaining. That was what. And okay, they knew before the game the chances are they probably had to win, so they had to go for it. But it was kind of Man United-esque of yesteryear. It was blood and guts and some quality and some youngsters and good goals and getting on the front foot and living on the edge a little bit. And it was really, really good. But it's all undone by someone who is getting added to the list of a liability for Ten Hag. And he fudged it off at the end as best he could with all the, this is a team game, we defend as a team and we attack as a team. But when a goalkeeper makes mistakes regular, and this guy is, and if you remember, Allianz Arena away against Munich, he was throwing them in that night as well. This is the biggest of the big in the Champions League and he's making mistakes. That's a problem. That's a problem going forward, and he has to take full responsibility tonight for why they did not win this game.
Eddie Howe is my manager of the season, right? Based on what he's done in the Champions League, based on how he's progressed Newcastle as a team, right? They play like a team, right? They're hard to break down. They're just well structured, right? So I highly rate Eddie Howe, right? In the last 5 games, Newcastle against Eric Ten Hag, they've won more games and they've scored more goals. So Eddie Howe as a manager, he's been amazing, right? For Newcastle, right? Because they haven't spent that much cash and they're in the conversation for top 4. They might go to the next round, right? Might. So, of the Champions League. And they've already knocked us out of the Carabao Cup. So, it's going to be a tight game. Eddie Howe knows how to structure his teams. And it's going to be hard for us to get a result.